I've always struggled with my hair texture. I have very thin, fine hair. It always used to grow just to like my collarbone and I could never grow it out. It wasn't shiny, it wasn't smooth, but it wasn't like overly frizzy. I have odd hair. It's never been the hair where the trends are aspiring to be. No. That's not my hair. I have the exact opposite of like trendy hair, which is thick, shiny, luxurious, ponytail like this big. And I would say up to probably December of 2024, I have been in a hair journey of just nothing working, feeling really self-conscious about my hair and feeling lost. There's so much information on the internet and none of it helped, or it was so insanely expensive and it was hard to keep up a hair care routine. Enter in Abby Young. Now her hair care routines have gone viral over all the platforms. Why? One, because she's a trichologist, which means she like studies hair or scalp, something along those lines. But two, she recommends drugstore hair care. We're talking shampoos that are $5. So today, I don't know if you can tell, but my hair is looking luxurious and shiny, and it's longer than that collarbone length. I'm going to tell you the products that Abby recommends, what worked on my thin, fine hair, what I like about pretty much all of them, and how I've grown my hair long. Oh my God, it's been a great time. Let's get into it. Now, as I was saying, oh my God, some shampoos are so expensive. So I got my hair cut. The lady recommended that I started using Bumble and Bumble Voluminous shampoo and conditioner. They're $50 each. So I bought the one. I had to save up to buy the next one. They didn't smell that great. And I think what I just wanted more volume, but I also read it kind of helped with hair fall. And I was really struggling with that at the time from stress. Luckily, that's not the case anymore. But again, I felt like I had to buy these shampoos that were like anti-fall, protect the scalp, nourish the scalp, and they're all so expensive. Now, one of Abby's favorite shampoos is Pantene Pro V Sheer Volume. This is the second container I have bought of this. I am already halfway through. $5. This is $5 from Walmart. It, one, smells so good. It has like a berry scent, I believe. I find I get great volume, but a clean scalp. And this is why Abby recommends this hair product. Now, because I have such fine, thin hair, it gets incredibly greasy. I have to wash it every day. And I was a victim of the train your hair advice from a few years back. No, I'm sorry, I can't trim my hair. I don't want to be using dry shampoo all the time. I wash my hair every day. It's what makes my hair thrive. I don't care what you think. If you don't have to wash your hair that much, good for you, but I also want a clean scalp, so no judging. So she does use this as a clarifying shampoo. Again, works great for my thin, fine hair. I do find that it is like the most intense clarifying type of shampoo. And I think it did dry my scalp out a bit, not where I got dandruff, but where I got like kind of pimples in my head. I think it was overly dry. So I use this probably 2 to 3 times a week. I love the volume. I love the shine. I love what this does to my hair. And I love that it's $5. Thank you. Thank you, Abby. She's kind of been posting her like top favorites. So it's been very easy to search like what works. And like I was saying, I was getting some pimples. So I was like, maybe I'll just try a different one of her recommendations. Enter the Garnier Fructis Hydra Purifying Shampoo. Hydra. It's hydrating, but it also purifies. So this one doesn't give you as much body, but oh my God, the shine I get from this shampoo, beautiful. My hair still feels clean, but I would say this is like extra hydrating. You get really oily scalp, this is good. And this is more you don't get such an oily scalp but still want a clean shampoo. Like, you know when you have a clean and you have that squeaky feeling? This, you get the squeaky feeling, this you don't. So this has just kind of helped balance out, I think, my scalp. So it's not overly dry. I'm not getting those pimples anymore. This was like $4. I was paying $50. I think I even tried a Kerastase shampoo and conditioner set. And you know what's really hard about like Sephora type shampoos and conditioners or salon type? I find they're all really heavy for my hair. And neither of these products are like marketed as for thin, fine hair, but they don't weigh my hair down. And that's the hardest thing with thin, fine hair, is for it to not look even wispier and gone with the wind. I think I like the smell of this even a little better. It's just so fruity and fresh. Oh my God, it's so good. And it's kind of nostalgic. I think I used this a bit more when I was younger as well. It's so good. I will keep rebuying these shampoos because they are great for my hair. Help with shine, help with cleansing, help with making it healthy. In my opinion, great. Now I don't have this bottle anymore, but it's the Garnier family as well. Abby recommends, it's like hair filler bonding conditioner. I used up that whole bottle. I believe it's like $11 at Walmart. I did really like it, and it's the first conditioner that really started me on this like journey, you know? And the only thing I would say is that I think I got like acne from it. So because it was such a thick conditioner, I guess it just clogged my pores, and I had to be really careful with washing my back, which I usually am. But you know, sometimes it probably just clings where you can't reach, and then I would get a breakout, and that's not great. But two, it did just make my hair grow the longest it ever has. But it's been sold out at the drugstore ever since like Abby's videos have been taking off. So instead, I got one of her other recommendations, which is the Dove Intensive Repair Damage Therapy Conditioner. This is not a bond building conditioner as far as I can tell. Oh, maybe it is. It says they have 10 years of research that have gone into this bottle. I love this one. It's giving me the same results without getting any acne. I think I like the smell better as well. I always thought that bond repairing shampoos and conditioners were for if you only had really damaged hair. And because I don't color my hair, because I don't put a lot of heat on it usually, I didn't think that would be for me. But it's just, I saw the most length growth ever like in my life, and it felt great. So they're both great. I've been finding this one at the drugstore more readily because the other one's just gone so viral, but they're both great. They've both been working really well for my hair and not been weighing it down. Again, conditioner, it usually just weighs my hair down. These have been fantastic formulas for not doing that. I don't know how she found these and why they're also working for my thin, fine hair, because that's not usually the case. And just for some maybe more context, Abby says, usually people will say their hair doesn't grow, and then they'll get like highlights or their hair dyed, and they have to get that done every 2 months because the roots are growing out. So yes, your hair is growing, but it's just breaking off at the ends because it's not being taken care of properly. And it's so nice to know that I don't have to spend hundreds of dollars. Don't get me wrong, sometimes expensive hair care does have a time and place, but oh my God, being able to try out different shampoos and conditioners, not be like, ooh, this was a lot of money. This was like half of my groceries that I spend in a week. It's been great. I also think one of the biggest factors, there's two big factors, I think also for my ends, coming back and holding on. This is one of the first products that I implemented into trying to get my hair somewhere where I could be proud of, is a dry hair conditioner, a post-shower conditioner. What are these called? Like a hair primer. So this This product from Bumble and Bumble, the Hairdresser's Invisible Oil, I got a little sample from Sephora that was like 100 points or whatever, and I loved what it did to my hair. Again, first rule for me, the first box that needs to be ticked is, does it weigh my hair down? No, this doesn't. It's very softening. It's helped keep my hair, I think, stronger. So you use this as a primer, and it is for heat, for frizziness. It softens the hair, it tames flyaways. I guess it just kind of does everything. You can spray it on damp or dry hair, comb through, and style. So what I usually do is I either spray it onto my hair, or I will put it like 4 sprays in my hand and disperse it and then brush it through. It smells delicious. Oh, it's such a good smell. And I bought this September 2024. It is now July 2025, and I still have like a third left. Again, I don't have to use as much as someone with really thick hair, but this has just been, again, I put it in when it's wet and I brush it through, and I think it just helps keep my hair strong and less frizzy. And because it's been lasting so long, I do think it's worth the price, and hopefully this will stay around until like the sales that come up for Christmas. You know, the 25% off for Sephora. Such a good product. Abby also really recommends a hair oil. She has one from the drugstore, which she loves, but I've just had such bad luck with hair oils where I needed to do a bit more research to see if they would work for my fine, thin hair, because oil is the worst for us with fine, thin hair. It hates us. And I found that the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil is really good for thin, fine hair. And let me tell you, look how much I've used. I have never gone through a bottle of hair oil because it just doesn't work for my hair. It's something that I buy with the intent to use, and it doesn't work. Oh, one, it has like this nice scent. It's kind of fruity. I just use like 1 to 2 little drops, disperse it in my hair and brush through. So it's good for smoothing out your hairstyle and giving it, I'll do the like classic Abby, lots of shine while not clumping my hair together. It's been so good. I will also use this at night. So I'll put it through my hair, braid it, and then, I don't know if that does anything. In my mind it does, just to give that extra protection. I don't find it like can build up in my hair too much. Sometimes if it gets a little clumpy at my ends where I haven't dispersed it properly, I'll just brush my hair, leave it for a little bit, and it doesn't get that super greasy look. So that's why we love her. Again, I've had this for a very long time, and it's just been working fantastically, and it's been worth the money. Okay, now you might be saying, well, do you love all of Abby's recommendations? Like everything's just been 10 out of 10? The products I just showed you, 40 out of 10, a billion out of 10. Like they're so good. I'm so happy with them. But there have been products where it hasn't made an extra impact on my hair. It's not that they're bad, but it's just they haven't gone above and beyond like the ones I just showed you. So I will say one of them will be the Bond Strength Dove 10-in-1 mask. Now this is a hair mask for like 10 bucks. Fabulous. But it is a little heavy for my hair. It smells exactly the same as the conditioner. You're supposed to put it on in the shower and leave it for a minute. But again, it just kind of weighs my hair down too much. So I do like to use it on dry hair as a mask. Almost as just like self-pampering, you know. During the weekend, you do a little face mask, you do a hair mask, it's all good. I might keep buying this. To tell you the truth, I haven't reached for it for a while. I do like it, but I don't know if it's a need in my routine. I think that's a good way to put it. I don't need this in my routine, but I like it. Now, one of the last products is the L'Oreal Glycolic Gloss 5-minute lamination rinse off. This is supposed to be like just as good as the $40, $50, $60 ones. It smells great. It makes your hair so soft. I don't know if I noticed extra shine to my hair. Like, is there a point where you can get more shine? I don't know. But the one thing I actually, and I know this is crazy, I don't like the 5-minute wait. It's like when you're doing conditioner, you're kind of at the end of your shower. And so I just found myself having to wait in the shower. And I know this sounds crazy, but it just, usually I'm not a long shower person. I get in, I get out. So to have this like extra 5 minutes where I felt like I was just standing in the water, I wasn't a big fan of. And to tell you the truth, like the Amika, I think it's called Mirror Ball, that's a glossing treatment. That one is beautiful. I really noticed extra shine in my hair when I used it. I haven't bought it for a while because it is more expensive. I thought this would replace it. I didn't notice like uber, super duper shiny hair, which is what I thought I would get. It does say for dull porous hair, so maybe I don't have porous hair. I don't know. There's so much to know with hair care these days. Do I think it's bad? Absolutely not. It made my hair very sleek and soft, but I didn't get that delicious shine I was looking for. And even Abby said that she doesn't think she will buy this product again just because it's always sold out from her making it so popular. So if you can get your hands on it and you are looking for a gloss, sure, try it. But don't go out of your way thinking this is going to change your hair care, when really it's kind of like the other products that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And you know what? That's it. All these products, besides the Olaplex and the Bumble and Bumble, were under $10. I think maybe the L'Oreal was like 14 or 15, don't quite remember. But literally, the 2 shampoos were $5, the conditioner was $6 maybe, and the hair mask was $10. It makes it really affordable to have nice hair, which seems to be a process of you have to go to an expensive salon, you have to use expensive salon products, when actually I've been able to get better hair care doing the opposite. Now, I will also say I haven't had a haircut in a year and a couple of months. I want a haircut, but I think for that amount of time, and my hair used to get so ratty at the ends, for it to have been that amount of time and my hair still look like this, here, I'll do a little turn for you. Like for it to look like that, I'm blown away. I love my hair care. I don't need to change it too much. It's always fun to try new products, but when you find stuff that works, oh my God, it's so exciting. Like finally. Maybe you've been inspired to try some new hair care products that are from the drugstore. I know we kind of got scared into like getting away from silicones and all that stuff, but my hair has never been better. Trust me, take my word for it. Go try some stuff out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I've been so excited to talk about this topic. I will see you in the next video, but I hope you're having a really fun day, whatever you're doing. See you next time. Bye.